I'm excited to try
Alexa's excited for you to try this too.
I have to show you this blooper from my pork loin video.
You say Alexa, just at random, and she randomly pops into the recording.
No, Google wouldn't stop playing music. I was like screaming at her at the top of my lungs. I might just insert that blooper right now. This is how Terminator happens. Hey Google, stop playing! Why don't you stop? Hey Google, stop playing! Google! Okay, now that we got a good laugh out the way, happy Sunday, everybody. I'm back in the Bixby kitchen with my sister from another mister, Chrissy, and Matt's drinking wine off camera. The wine we're drinking, Stella Rosa Pinot Grigio, because we need it for another recipe. So we're gonna do no churn cherry ice cream, because what else do you buy your family when you just got released from prison, right?
Your father may not be home for dinner tonight. Go wash up.
I know.
What do you know?
I saw him getting arrested. What did he do?
They didn't do anything. They just pick on the Italians.
Oh, he went to jail?
No, he came home in a couple hours.
Hey, Livia! Look who's home! What happened? Stopped at Nasto's, got you some cherry vanilla.
That didn't take long. You must be in good with the uppity up.
Apparently, David Chase forgot how he did it in the show because he changed it for the Many Saints of Newark, but whatever. So normally I go off of either the Soprano Family Cookbook or Entertaining with the Sopranos, but there is no cherry ice cream recipe in these. So I just went on lemontreedwelling.com and stole one from a Miss Cathy Trochelman?
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Trochelman. So,
Sorry, Cathy, if that's wrong, but
here's to
cheers
you, Cathy. Now, what I'm really looking forward to is the fact that this is no churn. You know, like with Matt in our scout days, we had to do like the old school, like put it in a coffee can and like roll it and like with the ice and everything. Actually, fun story. You remember Austin, Liz's son? Mm-hmm. So he misread a recipe one time.
Oh no.
He didn't realize the salt was for the ice.
Oh no.
So he put it right into the ice cream and he's like tasting. He's like, hey Eagle, try this ice cream. And I'm like, oh, did you not put the salt in the ice? He goes, it was supposed to go in the ice.
That, folks, is why you read a recipe all the way through before beginning. And thoroughly. Probably in this kid's case, a few times.
So we're gonna start with pureeing 3 cups of cherries, and I'm gonna try very hard to not drop a single cherry.
Temptation just go pink. It's really high right now.
So you actually start with 3.5 cups and reserve a half cup. Tablespoon of vanilla? That's quite a bit.
You know what? They listen to their ancestors.
They listen to their ancestors. That looks good to me. Puree, set aside.
It's set aside.
It's set aside, okay. In a large mixing bowl, combine a can of condensed milk with a tablespoon of vanilla. So I'll fight the can if you want to do the vanilla.
I'll do the vanilla. Tablespoon, I like what they're thinking here.
Ooh. In a separate bowl, a mixing bowl, for those who forgot, this is Estelle.
It's Estelle. She's the star of the kitchen.
Oh. We put this in the freezer, and it feels like it. Oh, look at that. It is cold. Cold thing is cold.
Cold thing is cold. He has been warned, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, 2 cups of whipping cream into the cold mixing bowl.
I'm assuming I have to stir this, right?
Oh, yeah. My bad. This is one of those.
You have a little knob over here that you pull over to the side and tilts her up, and then you lock that back in.
Oh, Sophia's up and about. The cute, adorable goddaughter, aka Chrissy's daughter, is up and about because she knew we were making sweets.
Don't forget to lock it before you start it.
And we're gonna do this until stiff peaks. So that means high, right?
Start off slow so we don't splatter it everywhere, and then high. Now, interesting fact. can break whipped cream, so you can over-whip it. But then, so I found this out on a cooking show on Netflix that I will not say.
Okay.
However, they say to actually keep whipping it because then it turns into butter. So, you
Okay.
break your whipped cream, keep going.
Go all the way.
You know what? And then you have fresh, home churned butter. Like, I don't
Okay.
see anything wrong with that. Like, you totally pass that off as intentional.
One of my celebrity crushes, Jess Hooker from the Bob and Tom Show, makes her own butter. Okay. So it's whipping, and it has to get so saturated with air that it, what was the last word you said?
Firms up.
Firms up. Like my biceps. Like it's starting to do.
Like my willpower to eat nachos, not to resist. I have no firm willpower against nachos. I think.
That looks like stiff peaks.
I'm coming in the shot.
Lick frosting time. And now we slide it still over, one-handed. Gently fold in the condensed milk. And this is you. I don't do you're gonna make me do it.
No. So, gently fold means you just kind of go around the edges and then kind of fold it in because we don't want to lose our bubbles.
Okay, so we're
Gentle.
folding in the condensed milk. I don't want to be the one that messes this up.
It's going to be frozen sweet milk with cherries and vanilla. I think we'll be okay.
Getting all creamified in here.
Nice and slow and genteel like. And we want this to stay as fluffy as possible.
See, this is great if you have a helper or you're an octopus. Which, if I have any octopus watching, please comment and let me know. How are you doing that? You're an octopus.
And can we hire you?
All right, and then fold in the puree as well. More folding in. Ooh, that was not a gentle plop. Good time to add in a commercial for Squatty Potty.
Yeah.
Plop. Then just these little guys.
Yep.
The recipe, the original recipe, which is in the description below, says leave them whole. I think halving them is better. We're all mixed. Now take a loaf pan. I'm gonna use this. And then we just put it in this and put it in the freezer and wait till it's frozen.
This one save some for Nami.
That's right.
Snack.
Snack and to the freezer. Just like when dealing with your oven, make sure you have enough rack space. I don't know how long this is gonna take. There is no given time, so you just keep checking up on it like we're gonna do. All right, so the ice cream has been in the freezer for how many hours? I don't even know how many hours. We filmed a whole other episode and had dinner. So it's been at least 3. It's been about 3-ish hours. If you haven't seen last week's pear and white wine video, go do that. Link will be in the description. But first, let's have our ice cream reveal. It looks ice cream-like. This was the perfect size container for it. It could use a little bit more freezing in the center. If you stick to the upper part and the outer, it's ice creamy enough. Really, the important thing though is how it tastes. So, oh, Sophia's not the only happy one right now.
Wait, hold on. I need to give her this. Feed me.
All right.
Sweet child shot. Oh.
Little. Yummy?
Yummy.
Verdict's still out for her. Matthew?
I will have one bite.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm calling this a win.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I hope we're all running free, because if not, we just gave it to each other.
Yep.
I could leave it sitting in the freezer for more than 3 hours. We just kind of figured, oh, the top seems pretty firm. Taste is great, and it goes awesome on the side of these pears. So my social media should be scrolling at the bottom. Let me know if you tried this recipe out. Thank you to Cathy over at Lemon Tree Dwelling for letting me rip off her recipe. I will put the link to her website in the description also, so you can check out the other recipes that she has. And if you haven't yet, please click subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Until then, manja.